Here we go! Meeting our directors.
It's the MPTC crew.
Yes!
So we have a question for you guys. How has the short play lab process differed from other writing processes, and how has it affected your own directing?
As you see right here, only the director dramaturg are meeting, and we do that purposely. We meet in advance. We share our own individual feedback on each of the scripts, and then we come to a consensus about, and like a summary of what's the most important feedback for this version of the draft. So the first draft, the feedback is often there's a lack of dramatic action, or we're unsure who your protagonist is, and then the feedback can become sort of more specific as the drafts progress. But I've been a part of a lot of writers groups earlier in my career as an actor, reading the pieces, and I always found it a little scary and frustrating that everyone in the room, including the actors, got to say their opinion. So it could be, Jenny would be like, oh, I loved Act 1, it really moves, and Danny could be like, I hated Act 1, I don't know what's going on, and etc. And then how does that help a writer? They walk out, I mean, I imagine with their heads spinning. So I think it's really important that we're speaking in the room with one voice, and we're speaking to structure, and we're speaking to craft, and we're speaking to like the super objective of like, one of the questions we always ask here is, what do you want the audience to do? Not just think or feel, but what do you want them to think, feel, and do because they had the experience of seeing your play. And that's unique. I haven't seen that anywhere else.
What I find very interesting is community. That's very important for me. This is a very embracing, wonderful environment where everyone is here to support one another, not tear anyone down. So the criticism is constructive, effective, and it's about really getting to the nuance of the play or the plays that we're working on. No one here is bringing egos that get checked out at the door. And that's really something that I find outstanding. And on what one of the ladies just mentioned too about opinions, it's really not important to have so many opinions regarding a script. We have to bring true life to the nature in which we're developing the script, not our own opinions, what our beliefs are, anything. And that's remarkable for me, especially the supportive environment. I always feel great coming. I feel happy to see everyone. No one knows anything about anyone really. It's just we're here to work, and that's all that matters. So I'm really excited to be a part of this community.
I always love hearing the feedback both from the writers and the directors in the lab because it helps us do better the next time around. And I do want to point out that when we do this festival in August, we will have reached 80 plays that have been developed through the Short Play Lab and through this process. And it's really kind of funny to me looking back to the beginning, 16 years ago, that when we talked about this process, when I would describe it to people, no one believed it was possible. They didn't understand it, they didn't get it. So I think 80 plays is proof, finally, that the process works, and it's something I am very proud of with New Perspectives. I'm also delighted to have this team of directors with us this year. Thanks, guys.
Yes!
I'm Bianca.
Hey, I'm Eleni.
I'm Danny.
I'm also Jenny.
Wow! And you are?
I'm Melanie.
Yes!
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
We're so excited to see these plays in August! August 5th through 10th! See you there!